There's a whole world of behind-the-scenes secrets that airlines don't always tell you. Some of these little-known tips can make your flight way more comfortable and even unlock a few unexpected perks, like getting better treatment from flight attendants or scoring free upgrades. Today, we're going to be showing you 8 of these flight secrets you must know before your next trip. First things first, pick the right seat. You see, seat selection is a strategy. If you're the type who wants to be the first one off the plane and bolt through that jet bridge like it's the 100-meter dash, then yeah, sit up front. That's your move. But if you don't mind chilling for an extra 5 minutes after landing and you're low-key into getting the secret perks most passengers don't even know about, then the back of the plane might just be the hidden gem you're sleeping on. When you're in the back, flight attendants can actually give you better service. They're more likely to slide you an extra snack, a second drink, or even a blanket on the low. Why? Because it's way easier to do all that discreetly without the entire cabin watching and suddenly demanding the same. Up front, they've got to play fair. In the back, it's kind of like a secret VIP lounge with turbulence. Sure, you'll be the last to get off the plane, but while everyone else is counting the seconds, you might be sipping on a second ginger ale and living your best travel life. While we're talking about seats, did you know that there's a particular seat you can pick on the plane that can minimize bumps or turbulence to the barest minimum? Listen, if you're one of those people who grips the armrest like it owes you money every time the plane hits a bump, this one's for you. There's actually a specific seat on the plane that can help you dodge the worst of the turbulence. And no, it's not in first class. It's not even up front. It's over the wing. Yep, the no turbulence seat is real, and here's why. The area directly above the wing is the plane's center of gravity. That means it moves the least when the aircraft hits rough air, while the front and especially the back of the plane tend to bounce around like a shopping cart with a busted wheel. The wing area stays relatively chill. Pilots legit recommend it. So if you're not trying to feel like you're riding a roller coaster at 35,000 feet, skip the window view in the back and aim for something like row 10 to 20, depending on the aircraft. It's not glamorous, but it is smooth. Still on the seat talk, let's get real about the window. Window seats. Everyone loves a window seat, right? The Instagram shots, the clouds, the sunset vibes. It's all cute until you realize you're slowly turning into an in-flight popsicle. Here's what most people don't know. Window seats are way colder than anywhere else on the plane. Why? Because you're basically pressed up against a flying freezer. At cruising altitude, the air outside can drop to a wild minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. It seeps right through the aircraft walls. And guess where it hits first? Yup, your window side elbow and your shins. And before you say, but it's summer, that's exactly when it hits worse, because you probably boarded in shorts or a thin tee, thinking you were flying through a heat wave. Meanwhile, the window seat said, surprise, Arctic edition. So what's the move? If you're committed to that view, layer up. A hoodie, a jacket, even a scarf can make all the difference. Or just do what seasoned travelers do. Hit that call button and ask the crew for a blanket. No shame, no frostbite. Love the view? Cool, just don't freeze for it. Next up, beware of the tray table. All right, brace yourself, because this one's gonna make you rethink that in-flight snack real quick. You'd think the dirtiest spot on the plane is the bathroom, right? I mean, it's a tiny public toilet at 35,000 feet. But nope. The real germ jungle are the tray tables and those sketchy little seat back pockets. Yup. Let's start with the seat back pocket. The one right in front of you. Looks innocent, feels convenient, but in reality, it's basically a lost and found for nasty. People stuff used tissues there, crumbs, chewed gum. Flight attendants have literally gone on record saying people changed diapers on them. So here's your survival kit. Bring disinfectant wipes, never put food or snacks directly on the tray, and don't shove your headphones or snacks into that pocket like it's your personal drawer. Keep your stuff in your bag where it belongs. It's not about being paranoid, it's about flying smarter and cleaner. Germs don't take vacations, so neither should your hygiene. If you're enjoying this video, click the like and subscribe button. Also, turn on post notifications so you can be notified when we post new and exciting contents like this one. Another PSA you need to hear: skip the coffee. Seriously. Okay, I know it's tempting. You're 30 minutes into the flight, it's early, you're tired, and that flight attendant rolls up asking if you want coffee or tea. You're like, yes, please. But hold up, you might want to pass on that hot drink. Here's the tea. The water they use for coffee and tea, it's not coming from a fresh bottle. It's pulled from the plane's onboard water tank. And those tanks are rarely cleaned properly. Like, almost never. Multiple studies have found E. coli and staph bacteria in aircraft water systems. That's not some conspiracy theory. That's actual science. In fact, some flight attendants have straight up admitted they won't touch the hot drinks themselves. If they won't drink it and they work there, why should you? So, unless you're in the mood to gamble with your immune system mid-air, stick to sealed bottles or juice. It's not just safer, it's smarter, and your stomach will thank you later. If you must absolutely take caffeine, then grab a latte in the terminal before boarding. Let's talk about something that nobody really questions anymore: airplane food. You know the drill: chicken or pasta, as if those are your only two life choices at 30,000 feet. And most people just go along with it, like it's some sacred airline tradition. There's a secret move seasoned travelers swear by, and it changes everything: special meals. Yup, that little box you probably skipped over when checking in online, that's the golden ticket. You can pre-select meals like vegetarian, vegan, kosher, halal, gluten-free, diabetic, low sodium, seafood, even raw food. Yes, raw food. And they're usually better than the standard options. We're talking fresher ingredients, more flavor, and get this, they get served before the rest of the cabin. So while everyone else is still waiting for their lukewarm pasta tray, you're already halfway through your custom seafood dish, sipping on apple juice and living your best in-flight life. And no, you don't need a dietary restriction to order one. This isn't a doctor's note situation. You just click the special meal option when you check in or manage your booking. No awkward questions, just more choice and better food for $10 or $15 more than you'd normally pay. Now, if you want to find cheap flights, this next point will 100% work for you. Use incognito mode. Okay, if you've ever searched for a flight, clicked away to think about it, and then came back later only to find the price magically went up, you're not imagining it. That's a real thing. And it's shady. Here's what's actually happening. Airline websites and travel booking platforms track your searches. They see when you're repeatedly looking at the same route or date, and sometimes they'll bump up the price to pressure you into booking. Like, oh no, it's going up. Better lock it in now. It's psychological warfare with airfare. But don't worry, there's a super simple trick to fight back. Search for flights in incognito mode, or private browsing mode, depending on your browser. When you're in incognito, the site can't access your cookies or browsing history, which means it has no idea you've been checking the same flight 10 times. And if you've already been searching out in the open, clear your cookies before checking again. That wipes the slate clean and can sometimes reset those sketchy price hikes. Is this foolproof? Not always, but it definitely helps keep your searches clean and your options open. Plus, it feels kinda cool, like you're sneaking past the system. Spy-level travel hacking. So, yeah, before you fall for the book now, before prices go up trap, try going incognito first. You just might save yourself a few bucks and a lot of unnecessary panic. Let's talk about one of the most ridiculous airport ripoffs out there: paying for water. You just got off a long flight, your mouth feels like the Sahara, and the first thing you see? A little kiosk selling bottled water for $5. For water, something your body literally needs to survive. But here's the part they don't want you to know. You don't have to pay. Most major airports, yes, even the super chaotic ones, actually have free water bottle refill stations. They're just not advertised like the overpriced snack stands are. These refill spots are often low-key, tucked behind restrooms, hiding near random gates, or chilling next to a vending machine. You just have to know to look for them. So here's your move. Before you even leave the house, pack an empty, reusable water bottle in your carry-on. TSA doesn't care if it's empty. Once you're through security, that's your chance. Go on a mini quest, find that refill station, fill up your bottle, and enjoy staying hydrated like a legend for free. It's better for the planet, better for your wallet, and honestly, better for your dignity. Because paying $5 for something that literally falls from the sky, that's wild. Did you also know that you can take a shower for free at the airport? Free showers. So you just got off a 12-hour flight. You're jet-lagged, your skin's dry, your hair's greasy, and honestly, you feel like a crumpled snack wrapper. The last thing you want is to wander around in that state for hours. But booking a hotel just to take a 5-minute shower is just insane. Here's the secret nobody talks about. A lot of airports actually have free showers, like actual shower facilities with hot water, and they don't cost a dime. Airports like Singapore Changi, Tokyo Narita, Dubai International, and even Helsinki have designated shower areas right in the transit zones. No hotel, no lounge pass, just clean water and a locked door so you can scrub the plane off you and finally feel like a human again. And if your airport doesn't have free public showers, go the lounge route. A lot of lounges have spa-like showers. Some even come with towels, shampoo, the whole deal. Here's the trick. If your flight's delayed, canceled, or you have a long layover, you might be eligible for a free lounge pass. You just have to ask. Seriously, ask nicely. Even if you're not eligible, some lounges offer one-time passes for a small fee. Way cheaper than a hotel room, and so worth it if you're in transit for hours. Lastly, free city tours. Okay, hear me out. You've got a long layover, like 6 hours, maybe even 10. You're stuck in an unfamiliar airport, trying to kill time by aimlessly wandering through overpriced souvenir shops and pretending you're not bored out of your mind. But what if I told you some airports will actually take you on a free city tour, like legit, free. Transportation, tour guide, entry fees, and in some cases, even meals, all on the house. This isn't some travel myth either. Airports like Istanbul, IST, Doha's Hamad International, DOH, and Singapore Changi offer guided layover tours for passengers with long connections. You're basically handed a mini adventure while everyone else is charging their phones by the gate. Here's how it works. Once you land, head to the airport's transit desk, usually near immigration or the transfer area. Ask about their free city tour program. You'll likely need your passport, boarding pass for your next flight, and enough time between connections, usually 5 to 6 hours minimum. And no, this isn't some janky walking tour. These are legit. Think visiting the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, cruising past Doha's skyline, or exploring the gardens by the bay in Singapore. It's like a free bite-sized vacation inside your already existing travel plans. Pro tip, some tours have limited spots or specific departure times. So get to that desk early and don't just assume you'll be squeezed in last minute. What do you think about this list? Did we miss anything important? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this.